Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us here at Banknote Trading, where we take a look at the US dollar pairs in the Forex market. Today, we'll start by taking a look at Euro USD on the 4-hour chart. Let's go ahead and start by mapping out the current range. So, prices continue to trade sideways. Hasn't really retraced back into discount. Could possibly still do that with any type of dollar news. And I'll be looking for any type of buying opportunity. Ideal buying opportunity if it comes back down to discount and targets this area of demand. I'll be looking for any type of buying opportunities in order to push prices higher. But for now, as you can see, the market structure is still breaking down to the downside, but support is clearly still forming on the, in the premium of the overall range. And premium to support is still holding strong as buyers push back as soon as it comes into this area. Although market structure is continuing to push bearish, so there's liquidity sitting on these lows, liquidity sitting on this low. This has not been tapped into yet, and these highs had begun to start being taken out, looking as if the buyers could step back in and start pushing toward higher prices. But again, it's a lot of uncertainty in the markets with all the tariff news and dollar gaining strength on trade deal news. So when I'll be looking for any type of push to the downside, and I'll be looking for any type of selling opportunity. If it can bring out this consolidation and start taking out some of the highs, then I'll be looking for price to target the highs of the overall range. So, like I've been saying that, this was the high that broke. This was the low that broke this high and started this complete range. But you can also be looking at just overall sideways consolidation. That's the range that it's been in. So it's not really a trending market right now, but waiting to see if there's a decision made on prices to see if buyers can step back in or sellers can step back in. GBP USD. Let's go and map out the current range. Looks like a similar chart from the overall range. Prices also continue to trade sideways. So none of these pairs are really in a trending market right now. They're all at the at the highs in premium. Consider this the higher low. From this low, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Buyers is still consolidated. Buyers haven't been able to push past these highs. Could possibly be headed back down. Again, that depends on any type of dollar news, any type of trade news. Trump is speaking today. We'll be taking a look at that. Just like with Euro USD, you can just consider this the consolidated structure right now. Prices continue to trade sideways. I was saying yesterday, once these buyers step back in, this is consolidating. So once these buyers step back in, started breaking structure again, did start forming some type of a bullish flag, but obviously sellers stepped back in and started to retrace back completely into this area of demand, and prices started to rebound. But waiting to see if there's any type of real momentum to push prices up, to start taking out these highs and start targeting the highs of the range, or if there's movement to the downside. Like I said, just looking for any type of correlation with the other US dollar pairs or any type of dollar news to make a decision on the direction. AUD USD. Then we'll go ahead and map out the current range, and this is the overall range. Similar with the other US dollar pairs, just been consolidating sideways in this area of premium of this overall range. Doesn't have to retrace back down to discount, but that would be ideal to look for any type of bullish momentum shift when it gets back down there. But as you can see, it's just been trading sideways. Support and liquidity building under these lows. Broke out past these highs, so you could say this was the lowest low that broke this last high. As market structure continued to break to the upside. And this is a rotation back into discount of this latest impulsive move push that broke the structure. So could be looking for any type of buying opportunities, but again, with correlation with the other US dollar pairs and any type of dollar news that could come up, this could just retrace back down because this area hasn't been hit yet. So could just retrace back down, could just continue trading higher. But right now, it's just in a consolidated structure. Even though this was a very impulsive move, even though this was slightly impulsive, that did break out of this range, break out the structure. Now it's back. Prices are back trading back into this range. So looking to see if any decision is going to be made. If it does start to retrace back down, I would be looking for sales back down into discount. But right now, it's too high for me to buy if it does continue. Although it is in discount area for this smaller range with this impulse, but Gotta wait for any type of fundamental news. NZD USD. Let's go to map out the current range. That's a similar chart. Prices continue to trade sideways, consolidating sideways, support building under these lows, but it's really just trading sideways. These buyers step back in, but weren't able to break past the highs of the overall range. Still expecting any type of retracement back down a discount, any type of area of demand. Look for any type of bullish momentum shift. Look for any type of buying opportunities. But just like with the other US dollar pairs, doesn't have to retrace back down if the buyers are still strong. Still can continue to start taking out the liquidity over these highs and start targeting higher prices. But we'll see for any type of fundamental dollar news. Like I said, Trump is speaking today. Could send prices back down as DXY, the dollar index, starts to rebound. GBP AUD. Let's go ahead and map out the current range. This is the current range that we have been dealing with. Okay. Previously, as sellers started to step back in, started breaking structure downside, we started consolidation. This was the high that broke past the lows of this support area. So technically you can make this the current range as GBP AUD starts to rebound. We'll be looking for any type of selling opportunities because overall, as you can see, it started to break down structure of the overall range also. So definitely looking for any type of selling opportunities. This is the high that will be broken for me to change my bias into determining the GBP AUD is bullish, but right now can be looking for any type of selling opportunities. This areas of demand and premium, areas of supply and premium. Any type of bearish momentum shift in this area, I'll be looking for selling opportunities as prices continue to rebound and retrace into higher prices. But swing structure is bearish, and looking for a bearish momentum shift down to the downside for any type of selling opportunities. GBP NZD. Let's go ahead and map out the current range. This also continues to trade lower. Of course, sellers step back in, made this low. Liquidity sitting over these highs of this descending wedge was taken out, and so it started to step back in, but the lows haven't been taken out of this overall range. So just like with GBP AUD, prices start to continue to retrace. I don't know how far. I mean, if it does start taking out these highs, then I'm be looking to see if there's any type of buying opportunities. But really, it's still just bearish structure, bearish order flow. With this area of supply pushing prices down, still taking out liquidity sitting on these lows and breaking structure to the downside. I mean, recently buyers have stepped back in, started fractally turning the structure bullish, but I'm only looking for any type of selling opportunities because it's in correlation with GBP AUD. So it can retrace back, but I'm looking for any type of selling opportunity if it does hit an area of supply and bearish momentum shift picks back up. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you for joining us.